No more excuses when there's nothing left. This morning we look at Revelation chapter 8, verses 1 to 5. We've been looking at the seven seals. And this number 7 means completeness. It indicates a full set time of how God is working in the world. We've been through the first 6 seals. We've seen God's people protected. We've seen God's people taken up to be before the throne of God. They've washed in the white in the blood of the Lamb. We've seen judgment, the reality of judgment on the earth that all of us live under. But the ultimate and final judgment, God's people are taken away and will avoid and escape the final judgment. And we have the 7th seal. And it's a bit somber and sad this morning, but I'll just read it out. It's worth reading the full 5 verses. Chapter 8, verses 1 to 5. When he opened the 7th seal, that is the slain lamb, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour. Then I saw the 7 angels who stand in the presence of God. 7 trumpets were given to them. We're giving a hint that there's more to come, 7 trumpets. Another angel with a golden incense burner came and stood at the altar, and he was given a large amount of incense to offer with the prayers of all the saints on the golden altar in front of the throne. The smoke of the incense with the prayers of the saints went up in the presence of God from the angel's hand, and the angel took the incense burner, filled it with fire from the altar, and hurled it to the earth. And there were peals of thunder, rumbling, flashes of lightning, and an earthquake. This is a picture of final and full judgment, when there are no more excuses, when all who have turned to the Lord have come in, the full number has come in, has been sealed and protected, and they've escaped the oncoming judgment. They've washed themselves white in the blood of the Lamb. When there's nothing left, all that's left is for God to finish and ultimately fulfill full punishment and justice. And this is that sad picture where that's all that's left. Now remember, earlier on in the 5th seal, or I should say the 6th seal, there was a violent earthquake in chapter 6, verses 12 to 17. There was a violent earthquake, heavenly bodies falling from the skies. And the response was, fall on us rocks. We'd rather be crushed than face the judgment of the one who is on the throne. Here, there's nothing left. It's the final and full judgment of God, righteous and good judgment of God. And that's why it says, it hurled it to the earth, and there were peals of thunder, rumblings, flashes of lightning, and earthquake. This is one full set of judgment within Revelation. Now, we're going to get into the 7 trumpets over the coming days, which is the next part in chapter 8, verse 6, the 7 trumpets. But what we need to understand before we do is the cycle or pattern of what's being shown to us in Revelation, because our purpose is to simply understand what it's saying. Revelation, and that'll be for tomorrow, a little bit more on that pattern, and I'll look forward to seeing you then.